Their aura is unequal.
Well, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Or whatever. And they make it a little more raspy, and I follow directions.
Their contents are legendary.
Like that little sheet you see is his concept drawing.
Their attitude is embraced. Tune in to one of the most up and rising kaiju-sized groups within our community. So go ahead and watch all of their creative content, including that of the Raw Attitude live interview, where they have special guests ranging from actors, directors, toy creators, artists, and many, many more. You can also find them on multiple of other social media platforms, ranging from Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. You could even sit back and watch your favorite classic monster movie and even watch us go through one of the most iconic games on Twitch. Featuring your hosts, Eric Stowe, Adrian Settle, Joe Myers, Samson West, Jordan Adorno. They are the Monsters with Attitude.
What's going on, listeners with Attitude? Welcome to another MWA Presents Let's Talk Raw, where I am your host with the most, the one that everyone calls Daddy, Mr. Joe Mama. Joined with me, as always, are my brothers from other mothers. To my right, over here, is the Stolapi Poppy himself, Mr. Eric Stolp. What's going on, Eric? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's been a very relaxing day, very quiet day. So it'll be nice to get to chat with all of you about a lot of kaiju news. It's been a couple weeks since we had our monthly awesome stream about Ultraman. So yeah, we got a lot of news to talk about. So yeah, I'm ready to get into it.
Right on, right on. Below me is the man who never settles for anything but the best, Mr. Adrian Settle. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
What's up, JoJo? I'm doing pretty well. Can't complain. Like Eric says, pretty relaxing day. Just enjoying some football, and now I'm ready to talk about some kaiju. So let's get into it.
Hell yeah! The man who needs no introduction, the realest Goji fan in the room, the Puerto Rican fever himself, Mr. Jordan Adorno. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm in the mood for one thing only, and that's to give you, Mr. Myers, a good old sloppy kiss in the forehead.
I need one. It's been one of those days, one of those weeks, one of those years, let me tell you. Well, before we jump into all the kaiju goodness that we got planned for you guys here at the MWA, let's say hello to our chat. First on the list, we got Michael84 Godzilla. What's going on, hello. Michael? Good to see you, buddy. Nathaniel says, hi, your most loyal viewer is here. I don't know about that. I would never ditch you guys for collect all monsters. I don't know about that. Eric should give me his 4 feet tall Godzilla 89 for being so loyal. I don't know about that, Nathaniel. I think there was a lot of very we're not mad. We're just disappointed.
Yeah,
we're not mad.
Worse than mad.
Monster Kid Corey, let's do it raw, baby. Yes, sir. How are you? You're all the way up in Canada, right?
Yeah.
How's the weather up there? Probably cold. It's cold here. Nathaniel again says, did you guys see Troll 2 on Netflix? I loved it. Troll 1 was awesome. Great kaiju movies with great kaiju action and good human characters. Both are funny too. I've only seen the first one. I have not seen the second one yet, but I'm excited to see it. I like the first one. DJC says, hey, yo, what's up, DJ? The Monsterverse Maniac himself, what's up, beautiful assholes?
Why we gotta be assholes?
Eric, get your computer working, and Samson, get your ass on the stream. That's because we were late.
Hey, if you were actually here for the last couple of streams, you'd know my computer has been working, so just say.
DJC says the Fatal Four is in the house. Brothers from other mothers, same dad, though. Our dad is a player. Joe the Bandai Jesus, absolutely. And I'm not showing any of your guys' nicknames. Lewis,
What's up, Lewis?
Lewis, what's going on?
Fascist of Cats, 71111111111111111. Packers versus Bears. Who cares? The only Bears that matter are the MWA.
That's right.
Jordan the Green Kaiju Ranger. I'll give him that. Nathaniel says, I wish you all a very merry King Kong Lives Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas. Jingle Kong. With the The weather in Canada is indeed snowy and cold, I would imagine.
Ooh.
Frank Baca, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
And last but certainly not least, Alex Andrews says Netflix Troll 2, that was reminding me of War of the Gargantuas. I've been seeing that on Facebook, that a lot of people are drawing some similarities. I wouldn't know because I haven't seen it, but I'm excited to watch it. So, hey, what's up? DJC says, good news. I got the Playmates Drown Viper. Excellent.
Yeah. Congrats.
Excellent.
Congrats.
That's what I like to hear. Congratulations on that pickup. I hope everyone's doing good. Let's jump into the Kaiju news and goodies. First and foremost, I think the biggest news, in my opinion, over the past week or two has been the announcement of a brand new Godzilla anime. This one seems to be having some parallels or mirroring abilities, if you will, of Kaiju number 8, is what I'm hearing. As far as the similarities, I guess. I have not personally seen Kaiju number 8, so I don't know. But this definitely seems interesting. Kind of seems like that old school anime type setup, type formula, which I am down for. It's definitely piqued my interest. Eric, what do you think?
I'm going to keep my thoughts, I guess, inward until we actually get to see more of this, because this is just literally just art of what we could be getting. I don't want to jump to conclusions. I don't want to jump the gun. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about this right now. Some people like it. Some people absolutely hate it and are questioning the possibility of this person having the powers of Godzilla kind of thing. So I'm just going to wait back, pump the brakes a little bit here, everybody, and just kind of let it develop and let it do its thing. I think we were all really thinking and wanting it to be season 2 of Singular Point, honestly, if we got a new anime, and that's not what we're getting something completely different. But as we've seen before in the past, Toho, they take different directions with the anime portion of Godzilla. We have the trilogy anime, and then we have Singular Point. So this doesn't really come to any kind of doubt that they're going to try something new. So I'm just going to wait and we'll go from there. So, but I am intrigued.
Well, what do you think of the synopsis that talks about a boy getting Godzilla's powers? I think that's what people are referring to as the similarities to Kaiju number 8.
It's interesting. Kaiju number 8 is a lot different than what this is kind of going to go towards. But I know like the similarities because they're going to be using like people. And people size kind of thing mixed with the kaiju. You know, kaiju number 8 isn't necessarily that, but they do have humans in it. They're mixed in there, and then they throw in some kaiju, but they're not like huge kaiju. They're just, you know, bigger creatures. So, like I said, I'm curious, but I will hold off any kind of jumping the gun on any of this. I want to let it develop. I want to see more. I want to see the actual anime in action. That's kind of one of the big things for me is, does it catch my eye? Does it draw me in? You know, if it's a good story, hell yeah, it's going to draw me in. Okay, if he has the power of Godzilla, who cares? You know, but if it's entertaining and action packed, oh yeah, I'll be there. So,
Jordan.
As curious as I am, I'm also one of those that has some type of negative feedback regarding it, only because we just received the physical release of the Godzilla Galaxy Odyssey manga. we received adaptations
Yeah.
of them being drawn into Godzilla Battle Line, and I just felt like this was just a missed opportunity for them to tackle on that specific traditional anime wave where it would start from a manga and then into an anime. And not only that, but like Godzilla has unfortunately not the best track record regarding anime. So my fingers are crossed that this does blow my mind. We're just gonna have to wait and see for when this anime actually releases.
Adrian.
So personally, I'm intrigued just like everybody else, but I'm also disappointed as well because, as y'all know, in the single point we got that dick teeth of the real Mega Godzilla, not the Mega Godzilla we got in the anime trilogy beforehand. So I was really looking forward to that and seeing what direction they was going to take Singular Point Season 2 if we were going to get one. But I have seen Kaiju number 8. I started to finish, and I do like the concept of Kaiju number 8. But again, if this isn't gonna follow that same formula, I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna work and what to expect from it. So I'm keeping my expectations as low to the ground as possible until I'm able to see a trailer, and then even when I watch the anime as well. I don't want to, like everybody else is saying, don't want to jump the gun until I actually see it. But right now, I'm just keeping my expectations as low as I can.
Yeah, I think that those are all some great points. I'm pretty positive on this. I think it's pretty cool. I think that done right, an anime like this could branch off and get into the popularity of like the Narutos or the I don't know, whatever else is popular. And I think that the other two, the anime trilogy, the movies, and Singular Point, they just weren't. They just didn't maybe have like the human characters or whatever, or the development to really branch off and hit that that zeitgeist in a way that captured the anime fandom. And I think with the right amount of humor and badassery, this could be one of those anime that really explodes. And I think there's a lot of potential there. So, I mean, and just the shot alone looks pretty cool. So,
yeah.
All right, moving on. We have some new Bandai announced. This is from Ultraman Omega, right?
The kaiju on the right, yes, is Ultraman Omega, but as we play whatever's on the slides, you'll see that there are a plethora of previous existing Ultraman characters.
Who is this kaiju's name? Does anybody know?
I'll go back. I don't think the episode of Omega has come out yet with that specific kaiju. It is called Gale Ryugu. Yeah.
So, I guess generally speaking, I'm just going to kind of go through these slides. I know we're all kind of fans of Ultraman, but we don't complete the sets like we do with Godzilla. Mm-hmm. Is there anything out of these that kind of catch your eye? Adrian, I'll start with you first.
No, not necessarily. I really haven't really collected any Ultraman things as of right now, and probably won't start anytime soon, honestly. Even though I do have a newfound love of Ultraman thanks to this year's G-Fest, I'm still probably not going to go into collecting end up because it's another rabbit hole that I don't feel like falling down.
Okay. Jordan.
Yeah, it's Gal Ryugu. That's the kaiju I'm gonna be trying to aim for. Ultraman Suit A and Gabora, they're currently available right now in Japan. So for anybody that does tend to collect these, go check these out right now. And I believe Suit C or Type C and Gal Ryugu should be coming out later this week. So I will be on the hunt for that. I have too many Ultra Kaiju in my collection, including a few from this newer series in Omega. So this I'll definitely be on the hunt for sure.
Eric.
Unfortunately, no. I don't go down this rabbit hole. I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole. There's just too many. I do love seeing that every time they bring out a new kaiju, they immediately release a figure. So I love that they do that, so everybody can kind of get it right away, right as the episode drops. It looks great, but it's just not for me. I collect too much. I have to say no. So.
Like Jordan, I'll probably be getting this kaiju, but I don't think I would get anything else in the line. What's this guy's name again? Gallery Gaigu?
Gal Ryugu.
Ryugu.
Yeah.
Gallery Gaigu.
Yeah. Just call it Spino. That's it.
Yeah. Lady Gaga. No, he looks cool though. He does look like a Spinosaurus. Keeping up with the Ultraman theme right now, we have a new SH Figure Arts announced of Ultraman. Articulated, I feel like we all kind of say the same thing when it comes to these. So if there's anything different or special that you guys want to talk about with this, please interject now or forever hold your peace.
I just want to say that I think it's cool because it's a 60th anniversary release, and so they're throwing all these accessories in there for Ultraman, with the stand, with all of his different beams that he does and abilities that he does that I don't think we've ever really gotten, honestly, except for maybe the Specium beam, honestly. So if you're a big fan of Ultraman, I think this is kind of right up your alley. To get all of these little wacky little attributes and accessories that come with this particular Ultraman to celebrate the 60th anniversary coming up actually next year for Ultraman. So I think it's really cool.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, if I've said it once about Articulated, I've said it a million times. So they're really cool, and I'm happy that they're releasing / re-releasing these figures for the people that maybe didn't get a chance to get it in the first run. But as far as me, I will be passing probably on these. It's cool that Bolton and Zeton are in this, but it's one of those things where, like, maybe if you found them and they were on sale or like a super great price or something of that nature, I'd probably pick it up. But not for me personally. All right, I'm sorry, I missed the headline here. I was not paying attention. Large Monster Series Garamon. I know this is kind of a fan favorite type kaiju for Ultraman. Is anybody here looking to pick this up? Jordan, let's start with you.
Me specifically, no. Regarding the Large Monster Series, when it comes to Ultraman, I own little to none, believe it or not. So this will probably be a pass, but nonetheless, this looks cool. I love the base that comes with Garamon. So for anybody, that would be the only thing that would draw me to this. And then another one would be Michelle trying to keep on poking me to get it because she loves Garamon, Pigmon. She's a huge fan, but yeah, for me, it's a no, but indeed, this is a cool piece to own.
Adrian.
No, I won't be picking this up.
I'm sorry?
I won't be picking this up. I'm good.
Huh. Okay. Eric.
No, I won't. I could probably get it and disguise it as Pigmon, and Carrie would love it, but no, I'm not gonna drop that kind of money on it. But it looks great. I do agree with Jordan. The base would sell it for me. Honestly, that's the biggest thing. If you've seen Ultra Q, you know what that's referring to, and what it's referencing. But yeah, I prefer Pigmon more than Garamon. So but yeah, it'd be a no for me.
Continuing the Ultraman, I will not be getting it. Continuing the Ultraman bandwagon, we have the blokees 5. Blokees 5 King. I actually just became aware of what blokees is. Just over the past month or so, I see a lot of the blokees Transformers line in my local comic book store. And they have a couple, they have a Megatron and a Grimlock that I was kind of eyeing, but I didn't buy them. So But yeah, it's really cool. And honestly, Five King is one of my favorite Ultra Kaiju. I actually have the X Plus of him, and he is awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Eric, what do you think? And they're only like $20,
great.
so they're very affordable.
It looks great. When I first saw this, I was like, "Ooh, that looks phenomenal!" It really does. It looks better than like something that you get from Bandai. I'm assuming that the prices aren't as bad either. So yeah, it's tempting, but I have to stay away from it just because I have to stick to my guns and just buy what I really do love, and I just can't jump off the bandwagon for just something that looks really cool. But it does look cool if I was to pick this up. So.
Jordan.
Yeah, so the price point on this is exactly $42. This is going to be a larger blockies figure.
Oh, it's 42.
Yeah. So I don't know how this is going to work. I guess this is not their first time dealing with a larger scale blockies Ultra Kaiju figure. So I am curious in regards to like the sculpt. I do own 2 specific blockies, Alien Balton and of course Gamora. So I cannot wait to see what this looks like in hand, and if it's decent enough for me to want to add to the collection, because Five King is a badass kaiju. Then I would definitely pick this up for sure if it meets my expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian.
No, it does it really good, and the price point ain't bad at all either. But again, I'll probably be picking this up because again, Ultraman is a rabbit hole that if you fall down that hole, then I'm never gonna have any money.
Yeah, it's interesting. So it's definitely not as cheap as what the other blockies are. Because the other blockies can vary between $12 to $20. So that's my mistake on that. Thank you for the correction, Jordan.
No problem,
but I still think for $40, if it's big enough and looks good enough, I will definitely be getting it. But if it's one of those like cheap looking snap together kits, I don't see myself pulling the trigger on it, even though he is, like I said, one of my favorite Ultra Kaiju.
Yeah.
Somebody said something. Oh yeah, DJC over here says one of the best hybrid kaijus of the Ultra series. I agree.
Absolutely.
Tyrant's amazing. Berry Eudora is amazing, but Five King, I think, honestly is my favorite as far as the amalgamation kaiju, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's a one that I can guarantee is an instant buy. For me, being the number 1 Digimon fan in the group, Eric being the number 2. Eric being the number 2. Adrian the number 3. Samson the number 4. And then I'm pretty sure my dog Onyx is like number 6. Theo's number 7. And somewhere very, 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 very far down the line is Jordan. So, but since you're like the smallest Digimon fan in the room, you want to go ahead and lead this one off, Jordan?
The fact that your dog is named after a Pokemon is ranked number 5 biggest Digimon fan, and I'm ranked way below that, is blasphemy.
My dog is named after the color Onyx, but GEDs.
You can bet your ass I am going to snag this bad boy up. We've been waiting for this for quite some time. The promotional pictures look amazing, but we saw it beforehand during the Godzilla Day when they had it displayed in that clear case. It looks absolutely insane. Everywhere I went, whether it would be Instagram, even TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, that was the topic that everyone was bringing up, was the specific figure. So I cannot wait. April couldn't be no closer anytime soon. So I will be definitely picking this bad boy up. A dream come true.
For sure. Adrian.
Yeah, absolutely picking this up. There's I don't know if I'll be able to pre-order it. I want to pre-order it, but money's tight right now, so we'll see if I can pre-order it. But I can not wait to try and find this guy because this thing looks absolutely incredible.
Eric.
Well, I gotta stick and hold my place as the number 2 biggest Digimon fan in the group here. So I'll be getting it. This is a definite buy. I don't know if anybody knows, but this is actually a premium Bandai exclusive. So you have to go through that rigmarole, honestly, which really sucks for us over here. So I don't know how that's gonna go. And maybe X Plus will get it on their site, the North American site. Who knows? But I don't think so, just because this is premium Bandai. Maybe when they do a second run, you might be able to get this, but it's going to be hard for some of us. But if you know a way, I definitely suggest it because this thing just looks absolutely sick as hell. If you're a Digimon fan, if you're a Godzilla fan, I mean, come on, how can you not want this thing? This was basically the mascot for when they rolled out the crossover with Godzilla and Digimon in 2024 on Godzilla Day. And I was just waiting for something like this to come out. I mean, we got the Defo Reels and the other amalgamations of these crossovers, but I was waiting for this guy to come out, and this is just awesome. Even though it is 25 centimeter, I'm still going to get it because it's so unique, so different, and I think this is something that people are going to be looking for to years to come, honestly. So,
well, I mean, as the number 1 Digimon fan, there's not much else that I can say that Eric hasn't already said. So I will move on. Yes, that's an instant buy for me, and I love it. I hope that partnership continues a long down the road. We have the Goji Burst Wave 2 figures. Mr. Fresh Vinyl says, hey, yo, this is pretty cool looking. Probably the most interesting release for this crossover. For show. Your mother was a hoe for show. The Godzilla Digimon thing is amazing. Goji Burst Wave 2. We got Adrian, go ahead and go while I play some of these slides. We got King Ghidorah, Rodan, Mechagodzilla, Godzilla. What are you thinking? You're going to get these? Did you even get Wave 1?
I did not get Wave 1. I will not be getting Wave 2 right there.
All right. Jordan Adorno.
I haven't touched Wave 1 yet. I want to. So probably whenever I pick up at least one pack from Wave 1, I'll probably touch base on Wave 2, but we'll see. These do look cool, though, especially the Rodan with the additional Mechagodzilla pack. I think that looks better on him than it does on Kiryu. So,
yeah. Easy.
I haven't touched any of the sets yet. From Wave 1, I think the only one that it kind of calls to me is the Gatling Gun Gigan, because it's just so different and unique, and it's from that promotional advertisement from that magazine that just kind of came to fruition. So that one kind of catches my eye. It is cool that they gave Mechagodzilla this pack with these different weapons that we've never seen or heard of. So that's different. So it's cool that they're going a different route and kind of going the extreme and just kind of using their imagination to kind of throw all of this stuff out there and just kind of mix and blend it. And it's really cool. And it's really funny that Rodan that they have looks pretty similar to the Trendmasters, if I don't say so myself. I mean, that whole design looks very Trendmastery. So I was like, wow, I immediately saw that. I was like, wow, that's very Trendmaster, but especially like the body. Get rid of the head, but the body and the wings looks very like the Trendmasters. So I think it's cool. I think these are very affordable and just fun for people that don't have a lot of space. I love that they're doing these little accessories that are kind of don't even belong with the kaiju. It might go for the other one, so it kind of gets you to collect all of them. So you kind of make the accessories go along with the other kaiju. So that's really cool. That's really neat. Obviously, it's very smart in marketing. But yeah, it's different. Yeah, I'm not going to go crazy on this line, but maybe I'll pick and choose, my favorites when they come out.
For sure. And I do see the similarities to Trendmasters now that you say it, Eric. I think this the Goji Burst line is really cool. I think it's a really interesting thing they're doing, and a little sneak peek or tease to our next box day. I may or may not have picked up the whole.
Oh, you son
of the Goji Burst. Yep. I, in fact, absolutely did pick up the entire first wave of the.
Wow.
So we'll be able to review those in real time or something on our next box day. So look forward to that. So considering I got the first wave, I'm absolutely getting the second wave because I think these things
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We have new Ichiban releases. Specifically, we're getting not one, not two, but 13 different Shin Godzillas to go with the 347 Shin Godzillas that we already have. No, I'm just kidding. So we're having three different Shins of the Awakening form. And what is it? Standard, like normal charged, and then like midnight is what they're calling it, right? Or nighttime, which is interesting. That we're getting essentially three different of the same sculpts. Normally we get two, maybe like a blue heat ray variant, and then just a standard. So now we're getting a third one. It's no secret that we're all pretty big fans of the Ichiban. Eric, what do you think? You getting one, two, or all?
So, I don't think this is Ichiban. I believe this is Ban Presto. Is what I've been seeing online. Is this the Ban Presto line? Because Ichiban did the smaller version of Shin just recently, and then they did Shin when actually Shin came out. So this is actually from Ban Presto. I won't be getting these at all. I have enough Shins. I actually have the FSL Shin coming. Spoiler alert, that'll be coming in the near future. So I think that's like the epitome of like Shin figures. And honestly, I have the gigantic X Plus Shin. So I'm good on my Shins. I have the Sakai Shin. So I'm good there. Even though these are great and they're going to be very affordable. But just not for me. It's kind of crazy that they went three different variants in the same sculpt, and we just got the Sakai version of this, so it's just kind of picking. Are you going to go over quality and money, or are you going to go over money and less quality kind of thing? Take your pick. But they're still cool nonetheless. I'm glad that we're still getting stuff, and Shin ain't going away. He's going to be here for a long time. So.
Sorry, I was muted. Jordan.
I will probably pass on these. I'm not the biggest Shin fan. Hence the reason I'll probably strongly pass on these. The sculpts look amazing.
Wow.
Hey, listen, it's not the first time I brought it up here.
It's not the last wow you're gonna get either.
Yeah, it most definitely ain't gonna be. It's the sculpts look amazing. It's kind of excessive to have three variants and a night atomic breath variant. I don't know, but it's cool. Just not for moi.
Adrian.
So I won't be getting these, but honestly, these do look pretty good actually, and it's actually good that they actually come up with three different variants too, because Shin, we saw so many different transformations for Shin Godzilla. Notice different transformations, but you get a different version of Shin from each part of the movie. So I think this is a cool release for anyone who loves Shin Godzilla and doesn't want to break the bank to get a Shin Godzilla. This would be nice releases for people who don't have any Shin in their collection and wants to add it.
For sure, absolutely. Eric.
I said my piece, but yes, no, I
won't. Say it again. Exactly. Say it again. Exactly.
No, I will not. I refuse.
Word for word, and don't mess up or you're off the stream. Word for word and go. Just kidding. All right. Haya is coming back with a re-release of Shimo. I forget what they're calling it, like the freezing variant or the cold, snowy version, Arctic heat ray, ice frost laser beam variant. I'm going to kind of go through these because we all say the same thing when it comes to articulated. Haya is once again knocking it out of the park. They are definitely, I think, in my opinion, kings of the articulated universe, and I wish them well. I think we all do. Vinyl Monster Archive is doing a Godzilla 1984 TYG toy, first term coloring, and a Howler. There we go. Version. This seems like it would be right up your alley, Adrian, considering this is our favorite film. What do you think here, bud?
Supposedly.
These honestly shut up, Eric. These honestly do look amazing. I really do like them, but I know with the TYG line, those figures are super expensive. So I won't be picking up myself, but I would love to see one of these in person. And hopefully seeing it in person will change my mind. But as of right now, I won't be picking this up, but this does look great.
Jordan or Dorney? Oh.
No, I'm not getting this shit.
Wow, okay.
So
Two no's.
Jesus.
And I will make the sweep because that'll be a no. Not that the fact that I don't like them, it's the fact that their quantity is absolutely ridiculous and their price is absolutely ridiculous. I believe wholeheartedly that when companies do this kind of stuff with limited runs, when stuff like this, I think they're killing the sofubi market, and I think they need to stop. I've said this before in the past that when they try to do this, they are doing a cash grab, and they're just trying to make a quick buck right away off of a new sculpt, and they're literally making it impossible for fans to get this stuff. And then on the secondary market, then you have scalpers that want to 3 times the price of these things, and like, oh, they're limited, oh, there's this much, and no, it kills the market, it kills the collecting game as a whole, and honestly, they need to stop. I'm not a fan of people that do that. Doesn't matter who you are. I'm not a fan of when they do this kind of stuff, so they need to stop, because it literally, I love these sculpts, I love what they're doing, I would love to get their stuff, but I know that I can't get it because all of this other crap comes into play, and then it just makes it not fun to try and get them, and then you know that you're not going to get them, so then you're just going to get depressed about it. So they need to change their way of doing business and making these bigger runs so people can actually enjoy these, instead of people grabbing these with their bots and then doubling up or tripling up their money on this stuff. And people are falling for it. Unfortunately, I know they're great and everything, but man alive, like, we got to put a stop to it because this is ridiculous. So, but yeah, that's my rant. Sorry.
No, I like that. I like that rant. It reminds me of actually something I saw. One of the dealers and somebody who's pretty, famous in the collecting community, Greg Cordaro, as I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He wrote up kind of a long thing one day about Sofubis and these new releases, and how and I think he even said this in his post. He's like, not to be that old guy, but I remember back in my day when stuff was rare, not artificially, but because it hasn't been in production for 50 years or 60 years, and you just can't find them anymore because they were an everyday toy, so to speak, and you can't find them anymore. Now you have a lot of these companies that are artificially producing this stuff at such a limited run and they're saying, oh, it's the most exclusive figure ever. And it's like, well, yeah, but it's because you're making it that way. There's nothing about it that's exclusive or that's hard, other than the fact that you're artificially creating a market for it to be scarce and driving up the price that way, not because it was a naturally organic, sought after or wanted figure. And I really agree with Greg saying that, and you as well, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm sorry, were you going to say something?
No, just agreeing with you.
And I mean, like everyone here has pretty much said, they're beautiful sculpts, and it's just a shame that they are so limited. Do we know what the run of this actually is?
Yeah, 25.
25. Okay, that's pretty much
25.
right around what most of them are, right?
Yeah, usually maybe even less sometimes, but I think they're about $500 for one right now. So.
Yeah.
Well, let's move into something that we could hopefully that will hopefully be a little bit less hard to get, for lack of a better terminology here. Looks like we're getting a new Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket. Say like Mad Max or something. Like, come on, Ollie. At least these are versions.
Polly Pocket. We're getting a new My Little Pony with Destroya features. So this is going with that Godzilla and Biolante headset that we got to pre-order last year, and actually should be shipping here very soon for a lot of people. This time we're getting a Destroya head and a Burning Godzilla head, which is really super cool. I love the fact that they're continuing this line. I am a huge micro playset fan. When I was a kid, I had a bunch of them, of the Mad Max, of the Godzillas, of all the Micro Machines, the Star Wars, all of them. I love them. I love them. I love them. I think that is just so cool. So let me just say it first and foremost, instant buy for me. Absolutely. This hits me right in the feels and the berries and the nostalgia. I'm getting it. Eric, what about you? You know what, Eric? I think I went to you first the last time. Jordan, I don't feel like I've gone to you first in a while. Why don't you go, bud?
Yes, I'll definitely be picking this specific setup. Just like you guys, I grew up with, the Trendmaster stuff. As I've gotten older, getting into the Godzilla collecting, I would literally be on the hunt for those headsets that Trendmasters released for Godzilla. And I literally fought tooth and nail and could never be able to come across them. So now that we are able to basically relive our childhoods in a much more affordable price at that, how can I not pass up on this?
I don't know about affordable, but it's not affordable. We just have more money. Okay.
Listen, I feel like they're offering a hand, a foot, maybe even a decapitated head just for one of those freaking headsets from Trendmasters. Every time
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I've got 5. Adrian.
Oh goodness! Even though Godzilla vs. Destroyer isn't one of my favorite movies, I honestly might try and go get this because these are pretty cool and hits me right in nostalgia also. So I'll definitely probably be picking these up.
Eric, take it away.
I'm so sad. I have FOMO because unfortunately I had the Trendmaster little Micro Machine pocket heads, whatever, and I sold them years ago. Now, the only thing that I can say that is a positive about it is that it went to a kid, and it was for Christmas. His mom contacted me, and I sold her all of I had 5 of them, sold them all to her, and she was like, thank you so much. This is going for my kid. He's going to absolutely die. This is his Christmas gift. I was like, that's awesome. That's great to hear. So that is a positive spin on a negative thing for me personally, because now I regret doing it. And now I have to hunt them down and get them again. But I guess there is a positive out of it where a young Godzilla fan gets to enjoy those just as much as I did when I was a kid. And I obviously still enjoy them as an adult. But yes, this is a definite buy. I may or may have not gotten these on pre-order, at least the first ones. I did, for the Biolante and Godzilla, and then now these are just coming out. So yeah, I'm definitely getting these and on the hunt actually for the Trendmasters as well because they need to get back in there.
Lewis said he heard the kids say that.
I hope not, man. It would just kill me even more.
What I love about these sets is that when you open it, a larger scale Godzilla kind of comes out. But I love that we're getting the Super X3 and it looks like Junior as well. I just think that's super cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And hopefully for, they don't have anything for the Destroyer side yet except for that prototype. But I'm hoping we get, Final Form Destroyer, maybe the aggregate, maybe even the flying. That would be great to have all three forms in that one. That would be really cool. So here's hoping. But yeah, I haven't seen anything on that side yet. This is the only kind of mock-up picture that we've gotten so far for just the Godzilla. So it looks cool though. So I'm excited. And they go together. Like you can put them together. They connect just like the Godzilla and Biolante. So it should be cool.
Eric, did you pre-order the Godzilla and Biolante?
I believe I did.
So, it's so funny that you say I believe because I saw somebody post about how they're going to be shipping soon. I need to go back and check through my emails because I don't remember if I've pre-ordered them or not.
Yeah, they just showed on their Facebook that they got their big shipment in. They showed the actual box art of what they look like, and they said they should be shipping within the next week or two, actually, to everybody. Nice. So, yeah, so they'll be here probably by January.
Nice. All right. Next up, we got a new Movie Monster Series Space Godzilla version 2. What I find most interesting about this is that we never or almost never see a prototype of a Bandai like this. It's usually X Plus that we're seeing this like this. So when this first glance when I saw this, I thought we were getting a new X Plus just out of scrolling and seeing it very quickly. But no, it is a new Bandai Movie Monster Series Space Godzilla. Eric, you've been on a Bandai kick trying to copy me lately. What say you? I'm just saying, I never got out of Bandai. I've always been in Bandai, and then he came over and saw my Bandai and was like, "I want Bandai."
That is orange shit.
I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to impress Eddie.
Whatever. Yeah, I'll obviously be definitely getting this. I love that it's version 2. It's an updated sculpt. The Space Godzilla sculpt has just needed an update, a newer upgrade to the original sculpt. We got a different colorway this last year, I believe, but just still the same thing. So I'm glad that they're doing this. They're doing this a lot with a lot of the older sculpts that we're getting new updated versions of them. So that's really great. And actually, in one of the pictures, if you translate the Japanese writing, it actually says it's under supervision from Shinichi Wakasa. If you don't know who he is the suit maker, basically for like the whole Heisei and even in the Millennium. He made a lot of the suits, and he's particularly made the Space Godzilla suits. So he's actually giving his input under this sculpt to get it the best as it can be. So when it comes out, it looks perfect. So that has me freaking grinning ear to ear because that's awesome. I love that they're going that extra step to get that, to really kind of make these sculpts from Bandai like really shine. And let's be honest, as of late, they really are hitting the mark on all of these new sculpts, these new releases. The sculpts are fantastic. Say what you want about the paint scheme, that's one thing, but the sculpts themselves, what they actually look like, is top notch. So I'm all for this.
Adrian,
I actually don't have any Space Godzilla Bandais in my collection, and this actually looks really good. So I can't wait to see it painted, but I'm probably gonna pick this up immediately. I'm honestly glad that we got updated version of Space Godzilla as well. So that'd be fun to see.
Wow.
No Space Godzilla in your collection?
Not Bandai, no.
Even Lewis beat you to it. And he's a newcomer. For God's sake. Good job,
Yeah, we have
Lewis.
so much room
beat
for
Adrian.
Bandai, okay.
Yeah.
Rich says having Wakasa overseeing this new Bandai Space Godzilla is perfection. Absolutely, Rich. I think that's something that could go a long way in having some of these living directors, suit makers, etc., overseeing some of these new releases could really make it special. Jordan.
This is a must need. This absolutely looks insane. Yeah, I mean, we've been saying it all year long. Bandai has been on a wave of just really giving us diehard fans what we want. No matter how many times, no matter how many figures we get of these. What the hell am I reading? I have no.
Number one, baby. Number one. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go. Fuck, the Bears still suck.
Did the Bears win?
Absolutely not.
What do you mean, absolutely? They're doing really good.
Spanked, baby. They got spanked.
Whatever.
Oh, the Kings of the North. Let's go.
Oh, thank you, Jordan Love. Thank you.
Sorry, continue.
No, that's basically it. You know, Bandai's been on the wave, and I can't wait to be able to pick this up.
Yes, cheesehead.
I live in Wisconsin,
Definitely
baby. I
cheesehead.
live in Wisconsin. I love cheese. What can I say?
Eric's a cheesehead, and everybody should shun him. Eric is stupid Packers fan. Everybody should cancel Eric.
No, you naughty. You naughty.
Eric's a stupid head. All right, moving on. We got some new Godzilla vinyl art, and oh my gosh, we're getting another Shin Godzilla. And I don't know how I feel about these teeth on the Shin Godzilla, though, if I'm being honest. It's like derp to derp, like all the way. Like,
yeah,
it's like that. It's like that kid from the Goonies, like, hey, you guys.
Oh, God.
Like, literally.
Sloth.
Yeah. So this will probably be a pass for me, Eric.
So this is made by Max Toys. This is their new sculpt. They revealed it and was actually offering it up to and at the Tokyo Comic Con this weekend, or this past weekend, I guess you could say. So yeah, they unveiled the Awakening version, which you see here, and then they actually had for sale the normal version. I don't know if they had the Awakening quite yet. This might be coming out a little bit later. But yeah, their style is a little bit more, I guess you could say, rough. For lack of a better term, I guess. It's not polished all the time, but if it hits a certain sculpt or a kaiju, I think it fits really well. And actually, I got I don't even know what version they're calling it, the dying version, where he's literally like all blue and he's coming out of the sea and Godzilla -1, and he's almost about to fall apart. And he has that like crazy weird look on his eye where his eyes are just white and he's just roaring out front. I actually have that figure. It is superb, phenomenal. It is awesome. It's a must get for any -1 collector, honestly, or Sofubi. So yeah, these are, like I said, they're not polished like the others, but I think it fits for some, honestly. But I won't get these ones. I think there's a different version of Shin that's far superior Sofubi wise than this one, but I still think it's pretty cool.
Jordan.
First day. Wow.
Yeah, this looks like dog shit, so most definitely I'm not getting this.
My God.
Oh my God.
Calm down.
So much anger. Jesus.
Golly.
Someone's goldfish died today.
For real. And stubbed their toe.
Yo.
There's no policy with being honest.
Anyways, answer your question, Joe. These do look pretty cool, except for the teeth looking all raggedy, but I probably won't be getting these. I'm good.
Hi, you guys! All right, enough of this nonsense. Moving on to our final topic of the evening. We are getting a new color variant thingy of... oh, sorry. Were you saying something, Eric?
Not color variant, a whole new figure from a different line.
Go ahead.
This is from the Kaiju Remix line. This is a X Plus North America exclusive. It's that line where their figures are like, what are they, 8 centimeters tall or something like that, like the smaller versions. I think they did the maquette first, and they brought that out with like the woman from the promotional photo. And this is kind of their second one where he's bigger than normal. Obviously, he's supposed to scale with, and if they come out with a Burning Godzilla, but yeah, this is their first release other than Godzilla in that line. I believe Star Ace is in charge of sculpting these figures. So yeah, if you like kind of the smaller scale figures, and you can't find the 25 centimeter or the FSL or anything like that, and you kind of want to destroy it, and you want a kind of more of a screen accurate one, here's your opportunity. So that's just what I know about this figure.
His maw looks a little weird.
Thank you.
Yeah, it does not look accurate. Jordan.
Well, since I am the realest Goji fan, whoever's working at Star Ace, they need a fucking fire because this looks like dog shit. So for that, I'm not getting this.
There goes that interview that I just scheduled with the sculptor from Star Ace.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
We're gonna edit this out.
Okay.
Jordan was really attached to that goldfish that died today. Adrian.
This does look pretty cool. Like I said earlier, it's great for collectors who don't have a destroyer in their collection. They can get one on a kind of smaller scale, but I won't be getting this myself. I'm good.
Eric, did you say you're going to be getting this?
No, I will not be getting this. And this is the toy line, the Toho Kaiju War series. Thank you, Michael. I couldn't remember what the hell it was called, but it was something. It was extended. So, but yeah. But no, I will not be getting this. I have the FSL. I'm good on my destroyers.
Okay. Well, I don't think I will be pre-ordering that, but if I were to stumble across it online or at G-Fest or something for a decent price, I think it's safe to say I would probably pick it up, but not like an instant purchase for me. So. Well, that covers the news and topics today. We still got a few minutes left. Is there anybody that wants to throw a topic out there? Eric, Easy E, by all means.
Yeah. Just want to get your thoughts about everybody, obviously us four here and obviously the chat too. But there was kind of some breaking news recently where there was an acquisition for a company over another company. Netflix bought WB for like $87 billion or some crap like that. So I just kind of want to know your thoughts on this for especially projects going forward. I've read some things about some of this stuff, about what's staying, maybe what's not staying. And honestly, it kind of has to do with us because WB is in charge of the MonsterVerse. So does that affect the MonsterVerse and their movies? Does it mean we're going to get more movies? Does it mean that the content of Godzilla is going to move strictly to Netflix? Are they going to do just a Netflix release on the new, Supernova? Who knows? I just kind of want to get your thoughts and kind of talk about this a little bit because it's kind of a groundbreaking deal, honestly, per se. But Jordan, I'll let you go first, man.
Honestly, growing up with WB and seeing that Netflix would be the ultimate buyer for them I'm still kind of speechless regarding that. I didn't think that WB, or I don't know what goes on obviously behind the doors of WB, Warner Brothers, and everything else that is run by Hollywood. But we've made our fair share of complaints of movies flopping from left and right, not being able to captivate the audience as it once would back in, I don't know, let's say early 2000s, late 90s, maybe even around the 2010s. but it does draw some type of concern as of late from a wrestling fan's perspective with WWE, Raw, ESPN, Netflix. It just seems like after the jump from Netflix, WWE has been declining. And we've also spoken very highly about that many times here on the stream. So my expectations are very low. I don't know what it means. Who knows? Maybe it might be something good. Maybe some positivity will come out of it. But of course, only due time will tell.
All right, Adrian.
Yeah, I'm actually glad you brought this up. I know the big thing that a lot of people have been saying online is what is that going to do to the James Gunn DCU?
Oh, you
and
already
I know,
know,
Eric.
I know you know.
I know.
I'm calling for it. I'm calling for it.
So that's the main thing I was kind of thinking about is are they going to kill the James Gunn series or will they even kind of have James Gunn and Zack Snyder go hand in hand? Because they could do a whole different universe and do it that way. I honestly don't know, but it's interesting that Netflix picked it up, and I'm very curious on what they are going to do with it. Because at this time, I have no clue what they're going to do with all those WB properties, with some of the most famous properties in the world with WB. So I'm very curious on what and how they're going to do this, and are we getting our boy Zack Snyder back? Just saying.
I honestly, what I've heard from the CEO of Netflix, I heard that James Gunn is going to be staying in charge of the DC verse. That's what I heard recently from a interview that someone did with him. So I don't think he's going anywhere per se, but that doesn't mean that they'll branch off and maybe do other DC movies with other directors. Hopefully, I hope so, but we'll see. But Joe, what are your thoughts? You seem to be the most affected by this.
Yeah, so I've actually been following this for about a year because David Zaslav, those of you who are followers of wrestling may recognize him. He worked with Turner and Eric Bischoff, and he was appointed like a year ago to head Warner Brothers Discovery. And Eric has been talking about it a lot on his show, just giving his opinions and stuff. And I've been reading the articles because I've been finding it interesting as well. So Netflix has not purchased Warner Brothers. That is inaccurate. They have agreed to a deal, which the deal is already being litigated or ensued in courts. This I do not think is going to affect anything. And this is just my opinion, guys. I don't think this is going to affect anything in the remote future. I think that there's a lot of litigation and stuff to iron out before the deal is even accepted. There's even a lot of people that think that this is going to be litigated possibly all the way up to the Supreme Court. So you're talking potentially a year, 2 years down the road before this even gets, ironed out like completely. So I don't think it's going to affect Supernova or anything of that nature. Another thing that I find really interesting, and I want to preface this by saying we want to be your escape from the real world. So in no way, shape, or form read anything more into this than just the factual sentence of what I'm going to say. One of the other bidders for Warner Brothers was Paramount. Who owns Paramount is David Ellison, who is a very, very good friend of Trump. And Trump has a deciding factor on something to do with like the merger of like a monopoly. I don't remember exactly what it has to do with it, but like the president has or like Congress or something can intervene in that. So like if David Ellison thinks that, which they're suing for disclosure or whatever, if he were to call up Trump and be like, hey, can you put pressure on Congress or whatever to look into this, maybe that could slow the process down as well. So like I just feel like there's so many factors in it that like we don't know freaking anything, because maybe they find out that there was like a backroom deal, and that's because I guess Netflix came in at the last minute for an all cash or a mostly cash offer, and they beat Paramount's offer by $1 a share, which seemed, I guess, like a little fishy to some people. I don't know if it is or not. I'm not a business guy or whatever. But overall, I'm not for it. I don't like the fact that everything is going to Netflix and streaming. I think that we need more of these companies. And it sucks because, you know, Disney owns not only just the Disney library, but they own Marvel. They own, what is it? The Nature Planet channel. And they own National Geographic. They own Marvel. They own Star Wars now. They own 20th Century Fox, Fox Searchlight Studios. Like, it's like 3 or 4 of these companies are just have gobbled up literally everything, and then they're being sold off. So it's like, it's not even just Warner Brothers that's being purchased. It's Warner Brothers, it's DC, it's Warner Brothers Discovery, it's A&E, it's CNN, the news company CNN. It's, you know, it's all of these like, it's just, I don't know. It's just all of everything's being under one roof, and I don't like it. I want different companies running different things. I don't want a single company running everything. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like if a movie comes out and you don't like it for whatever reasons, whether it's your personal taste, whether it's the politics involved in it, whether it's the message they do, when you have another option, you can go watch that counter program and vote with your dollar somewhere else. If these companies keep just buying everything, how do you vote with your dollar? If everything is going to have the same messaging or the same whatever, you have nowhere to go. And I don't like that. Like, and I don't know. I don't think it's an overall positive, because I don't think that Netflix ultimately, they might honor the theatrical windows or agreements for a time, but after a while they're going to say, why are we putting these things in theaters when we're barely making our money back? We're just going to make stuff that goes directly to streaming. And now you're putting movie theaters out of business. Like, I don't know. I want to see Godzilla Supernova on the big screen. I want to see Batman on the big screen, and Superman and Wonder Woman and Captain America and all these things on the big screen. I don't want to see them on my home screen. I don't care if I have an 85-inch TV. I want to see it in a theater, you know? And I don't know. I don't like it. And I hope that they don't end up purchasing it, if I'm being honest. I don't think it's an ultimate positive for the industry as a whole. I really don't. And honestly, if I'm being 1,000% honest, I would say the exact same thing if Disney bought. I would love for somebody who's uber wealthy, like an independent guy who like doesn't have his hand in Hollywood, or obviously maybe has his hand in Hollywood, but like doesn't have his own. Like, I don't want Jeff Bezos to buy it, because Jeff Bezos has Amazon Prime Video or whatever it's called. Like, he already has his thing. Like, I don't want, you know, whoever Dick Ebersol, who owns NBC, or whoever it is that owns NBC. I don't want him to buy it. I want somebody new to come into the, you know, I don't want somebody that already has their hands in a platform or a production company. I want somebody new who can give us a different alternative and can maybe take these films and the library and expand on it in a way that everything doesn't feel so safe and cookie cutter. Like, we need a new Renegade in Hollywood. Like, that's why I think all these movies are failing so bad. Like, nothing is pushing the envelope anymore. Everything's the same. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. The storytelling's lazy. The writing is lazy. The actors and actresses are given parts to check a box instead of their ability, and it's boring. You know, I want a renegade in there. Show me somebody who's going to take the system, like Eric Bischoff did with WCW, grab it by the throat and say, "You're mine now, bitch," and make it their own. and scene.
I couldn't
All
agree
right.
more, dude.
All right.
That's a great topic. I mean, there's a lot of meat to chew on there. I mean, because it affects so much. It doesn't just affect the MonsterVerse. Like, Warner Brothers owns all of DC. Like we talked about, they also own like Harry Potter and oh my gosh, what's the other? I don't know. I don't watch it, but
Well, even to interrupt, even wrestling, it has to do with AEW, and that's another thing that people have been talking about. What's going to happen with AEW? Is it going to be gone? Is it, does Tony Khan have to go somewhere and find another way to, promote or show his shows and stuff like that? It's like, is competition going to be gone? Because Netflix already is in partnership with WWE. So yeah, that's another thing that kind of affects us because obviously we are big wrestling fans. We talk about wrestling. We use little things about wrestling all the time here. So like that's a big thing too. So yeah, I think somebody mentioned in the chat that competition is good, for fighting brands, to out promote each other or outdo each other. That way we get really good content or really good shows and stuff. So it's like, sometimes it's a good thing, but yeah, it's definitely something that's it's a big deal. It's a big deal that if it were to go through, it's going to change a lot of things. So I think what was it, DJC? I think he mentioned that it's supposed to possibly end third quarter in 2026, so almost a year's time or something like that. But yeah, it's who knows? Time will tell. I guess we'll see what happens here in the next almost year. So
yeah. And honestly, it's for those of us that are fans of, the MonsterVerse, obviously, and DC and AEW, Harry Potter, anything else that Warner Brothers does or has done in the past, 100 years or whatever. Like, the fact is, like, you want Warner Brothers to stay separate. Like, you don't want one company calling the shots for everything. Because if you don't like it, there's nowhere to go. Competition is best. Like, and Monster Kid Corey mentioned that 7 companies own all media. I remember back in the 90s, I think it was, when I was a kid, and there was like a class, one of my classes, talked about there was like 11 at the time or 12 or 13 or something. The number's almost cut in half now. Like, so what is it going to be by the time Theo, my son, is my age? It's going to be Disney and Netflix own everything.
Me too.
It's, I guess in a way it's no different than Coke or Pepsi, right? I mean, they own, between those two, they damn near 90% of every drink that you buy out of a store is owned by Coke or Pepsi.
Yep.
I mean, it's, and I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I am not a fan of it whatsoever. Yeah. Talk about propaganda. If one company owns everything, you're going to get their message.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good thing.
So is this our way of telling everyone that we're going to actually do a live stream of us boycotting the headquarters of Netflix? We're going to do a DX invasion pull up with the tank?
You know what, though? Honestly, I mean, I'm kind of surprised with the run that Disney's been on the past, I don't know, 5 years or so, 5-6 years with pretty much everything they've had not doing very well. I'm surprised they actually haven't sold off some things.
Mm-hmm.
Not entirely, but maybe, looked at some of the franchises that they have under their belt and sold them off. I'm honestly very surprised that hasn't happened. I don't see them ever selling a Marvel or a Star Wars quite yet, but maybe like the Alien or Predator franchises, they You know,
Yeah.
they boot those for a couple billion, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That was a really great topic, though, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Disney has been trying to destroy itself for a decade now, since 2015. Yeah, I mean, thereabouts. Yeah. Nathaniel, Netflix needs more porn on it. That's my big complaint. Well, I think there's another streaming service that you could pay for that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is too.
I think. Yeah. Is there anything else that we would like to discuss before we head into the promotions?
No, I thought that was it for me. That was kind of the big one for me. So I got nothing.
Yeah. All right. Well, as always, we will see you guys next Sunday for our weekly shows. But coming up on, does somebody have the Destroyer?
Oh yeah.
Coming up on December 21st.
First. So ST there. You see that? You can't read, you son of a.
Jordan, would you like to plug your show?
Yes, no problem. So for anyone that was not aware last week, I will be hosting the 30th anniversary of Godzilla vs. Destroyer on the 21st of this month. And of course, what better way to celebrate Godzilla vs. Destroyer than with none other than another MWA fan as of late, and that is none other than Goji Franklin. So always, of course, tune in. More importantly, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you guys are up to date with our monthly shows, and specifically this one. And also, don't forget to hit that notification bell button, because I'll be giving away a plethora of Godzilla vs. Destroyer memorabilia. So I would highly suggest that you guys all tune in to this show. You guys do not want to miss out.
Right on. Eric, anything you want to plug, or?
No, I don't think I got anything. No, good.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Eric, Jordan, Adrian, I appreciate you guys taking this little co-hosting journey with me. It was a lot of fun. I will just say, if you guys are a fan of Mortal Kombat and some of our live interviews, stay tuned. And with that, I will wrap it up, and I will see all of you guys live and in living color next Sunday, same damn place, same damn time. Follow us on all of our social medias at Monsters with Attitude. Please don't ever be a hoe. Share our show. It would mean the world to us. Do us all a favor. Hit that like button at the bottom. Hit that notification bell. And if you guys are watching and you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that. It helps out the algorithms, helps support the show. Also, if you guys if you see this little icon right up here on the right, that's our link to Super 7. Go to super7.com/monsters with attitude 2024. All of this stuff, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing our show, it helps support our program and all the things that we like to do here. It helps us do giveaways, helps us expand the show and things of that nature, but also it helps us to do things that we're just trying to break into, which is bringing guests to conventions and things like we did with Carl Craig last year at G-Fest. And oh my God, you guys are... I almost said a word that I said I wouldn't say anymore on stream. You guys are silly. All right, that's it. I'm winding it down. Thank you all. Don't forget, we are your favorite podcast. Don't be a host. Share our show. See you guys next time on the flip side. Hasta.